Hey folks, Chris here, top of the episode. You know what time it is. It's what we've been doing for a while here. Good name off some fine folks at Patreon, and then we're going to hop into this episode here. So let's get to those fine Patreon folks. We got Taylor, Jarowrin, Miles, Randy, Yam, Colby, Thomas, Randy G, Laszlo, Hovo, Hovo, Jeremy, Ben, and lastly, but never leastly in my heart, Garth. Thank you guys so much for your continued support of us. And if you want to join our Patreon, just check the show notes, and there's a link there. It's $3 a month, and that's all it is. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy this episode. Later. And now back to Trust and Truth with Vincent Pricewright. Welcome back, everybody. I want to say a special thanks to our guest, Mr. Thompson, for his riveting information he passed along to us. If you want to listen to it again, make sure you check out our podcast. Notes are going to be up tomorrow. Episode will be linked as well. You'll be able to hear it, everything he had to say. Now, it's a doozy, and I just want to cover a couple key points that he brings up. The U.S. government is creating synthetic clothing to make soldiers naked to the human eye, invisible. Do you think someone could have got a hold of this clothing and used it to kidnap children? I don't know. Certainly seems plausible. Seems like the type of thing that we here at Trust and Truth are going to find out about. We're not going to rest until we get you those answers. Whether you like them or not, we need to expose these people. We need to make sure that our children are safe. We'll come back at the break. I want to talk about, well, this is the first time children have gone missing in Brooklyn. I want to talk about that previous incident. First, a word from our sponsors. I think last we left off was Misha.
Yeah.
Oh.
So let's continue that while the rest of you go out on my fucking porch.
That's right.
Wait, it's not done?
Oh, no. No, it's not.
I don't want to know what.
Agent Sparrow,
Mm-hmm.
you are standing in the hallway on this third floor of the Sudum-Gertzen Manor.
Yes.
Mansion, manor, they're kind of interchangeable to me. I don't think they are the same, but
I read that a mansion can only be a mansion if it is a ballroom is included in the blueprints.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know either, but you put more research into that kind of thing than me, so.
I did Google it at some point in my life.
Yeah, I don't, so you are on the third floor.
Yes.
You are staring down this hallway, following these weird raccoon prints that led up to a room here.
Like we heard things from the basement and we chased them up.
Yes. It looked like something like paint had been knocked over.
Yeah.
So you're standing in the hallway. You're looking down this corridor. There is rhino board, floor protectant on the floor. Mm-hmm. As you're stepping, you can definitely tell they're hardwood floors, and they've put like protective coating on it so they don't fuck it up as they're doing construction.
Sure.
That also extends up halfway up the wall. So you're assuming there's probably some sort of woodworking on the sides as well, and then there's like this kind of floral wallpaper that's up, sconces.
Oh, they really thought about it this far.
Yeah, they're it's a very nice area. So everything has like kind of a level of protectant on it.
Yeah, it's like this place isn't haunted. You can trust us because of the floral.
Well, I mean, it's also under construction.
Yeah.
So most of those places digging up those floors can be more money. So I don't know if you ever messed with Rhino board. It's like really super thick cardboard essentially that you put down. Like, so if you're rolling over flooring that's sensitive, it can help spread out the weight.
I guess my question is, did any of the other rooms look as finished as this one?
Yes.
Okay.
If you guys are kind of a cursory glance as you're walking, well, you're not into the room yet, but as you walk by, you notice that there are a couple rooms that, like, the doors are locked and there's a little sign on them that say finished. So there are things that are finished here.
All right.
The room in question that these were leaning into was, I think, Unit 35. Let me verify that with my notes as I get down there to the notes. Yes, Unit 35 is where these footprints were leading into. But before you got there, you heard a little voice.
I did.
Talking in your head.
But it wasn't really a real voice. It was like, frequency that was really just tuned into my specific age range that can hear that specific, environment. It's not real.
I feel like you're making your character like a dog
or
now.
like a hallucinogen that they typed into the.
Could be that.
It could have been something.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a logical reason for this.
So, how do you respond to hearing these voices? What is she doing?
So, Agent Sparrow is a trained FBI agent. So, she would have her gun out with, the flashlight cross, and, like, she would be, like, ready. And she would be looking around for the voice because, like, no possible way could this just be in her head. So, she'd be looking for, like speakers, or she'd be looking at all in the corners and, like, grates. She'd be like, who's there?
Do you say that out loud and everything?
She would say that out loud.
Give me a search roll.
Search roll. I'm going to use my fancy dice that the guys got me.
We did buy you dice, as a thank you for everything you did for us.
Let's see. That's going to be a 39 under 60.
That is a really good roll. You are confident you don't see any speakers, anything that could be causing this sound.
Okay. All right.
But it continues.
It continues.
As you are standing there looking around. And she's like, you can't find me. You'll never find me. You can't find me what you're looking for. Will you be here? Will you be the new one? We need you. We need a sacrifice. We need someone to help. Will you help us? Will you be the one? Please say yes. Please say yes. Please say yes.
She's just going to continue looking, like, with flashlight everywhere in every nook and cranny. And she's just like, come out here.
What's going through her head as she hears this?
Well, apparently what's going through her head is, will you be the one?
Well, right. Well, what is she thinking as she hears these things?
She's just trying to, like, make sense of this all. She's like... how she's probably looking at the other agents in the room to see if, like, they also hear this.
Gotcha.
And if it's, like, audible to them. And she's just, like, questioning
doesn't seem like
everything.
they're for the split second you're looking at them, it doesn't seem like they've heard anything.
No, she's just going to be like if this has anything to do with the current mission, she's going to have to play along to get more information that she needs to solve the current mission.
Gotcha.
Yes.
And you hear it go, what's the mission? What mission are you talking about? What mission do you know?
Oh my gosh, it's reading my thoughts.
What mission? Are you here for something? Who brought you? Who sent you here? Are you here to help us? Please tell me you're here to help us.
She would probably just be like at this point, if she was thinking these thoughts and they were replying to her thoughts, she would make sense that whatever she thought, they could listen. So she would probably think, help you with what?
Gotcha. Give me a sanity roll. Is this thing?
No, that makes sense. That makes. I was waiting for it, actually. These are so nice to roll.
I hope they're doing well for you.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Nope, we're still it's 60 under 70.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. You don't lose any sanity somehow. You're
69,
able.
69 actually, but yeah.
Hey, whoa now. Yeah, you somehow. This isn't. Maybe you've experienced some weird things before. You're always able to explain it away.
Right.
So maybe you're thinking that this is like...
It's a hallucinogen of
exactly,
some kind.
something.
Yeah.
And so if you think, like, how can I help you? It's like, the time's coming soon. Soon it's going to be upon us. We need somebody. We need a vessel. Will you be the vessel? Oh, she would like you. I think you would fit. You would fit in very well. Will you be the vessel with us, please? Please. We can show you the way. We can take you there. Well, please.
What vessel? For what purpose? She would think this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's just like... We need a host. We need someone new for when the return happens. When she comes back.
When she comes back.
You will be her, right? Will you be her? Will you welcome her with open arms?
She would
soon.
think
10. There's 10 days.
When who comes back?
And they're just like, the mother's coming. The mother's coming.
And then
10 days.
She would probably ask, what was the name of the wife, the wife that owned the mansion?
It was...
Windsor? No.
No, that sounds about right. Let me get up here.
Sudam Garrison. Was it... Forget what her name is.
Yeah, I gotta scroll up. Let me find out.
Was it Sudam or Garrison?
It was... Well, I think it was Garrettson, because that was part of the manor.
Okay. She, because...
Because remember, he married into it.
Right. So, because, Agent Sparrow did go through the files, so she would know that at some point it was the original owners, and that's the time period that the infants went missing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah.
There's not too many pages, but it's like the way it's laid out.
No, I totally get it. Like, my note-taking is shit right now.
I thought we had a thing here, but... It's great audio.
I thought you were just going to cut this out.
I am. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out where it's at, because I know they talked about it, because I gave you guys the information.
No, you did. And I probably wrote it down, but I thought it was the Garretson. Like, a Cornelia
Garretson. Hey!
Oh, yeah, Cornelia.
Okay. Cool. All right, get a little bit of time so I can cut that. And then sure. So you ask what the wife's name is. You ask, like... You know.
Is it Cornelia? Because, Agent Sparrow would have gone through the records. She would have known that the last time that the babies went missing was in 1961 when Cornelia owned this establishment. Mm-hmm. So, logically, she would say, are you talking about Cornelia? Or not say, she would think, are you talking about Cornelia?
Yeah, it's like, no. Cornelia. No. She was a while ago. She was long ago. But yes, she did. She was one.
She was a vessel.
She was one. Will you become the next? Please say yes. 10 days. We'll find you. And then you feel as if, like, whatever's there is, like, gone.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. All right.
And you want to go grab, Rick,
grab him.
Or not Rick, Tyler and Cody. Bring them down. Agent Blaze, Agent Macklin, you stand inside of room 35.
Inside? We open the door?
The door's wide open.
Oh, it was wide
open. Footsteps went in there. As I explained to Misha earlier, and you weren't here, so I'll explain it to you too, the entire flooring up on this floor, like third floor, everything's covered in like rhino board on the flooring.
What's rhino board?
Rhino, it's like floor protectant.
Oh, okay.
So like that way, you can hear there's hardwood underneath, but you're kind of walking on this thicker cardboard, so that way like nothing gets damaged. Mm-hmm. It also goes halfway up the wall, so you assume there's probably some sort of woodworking paneling that goes along the wall at one point, and then the upper half is like in the room it's a different style of wallpaper, but there are some sconces and like a chandelier hanging down.
Okay.
It is pretty small up here. I'll give you the dimensions of the room here real quick.
Sure.
As you kind of eyeball it there.
Sweep my flashlight around the room.
Looks like it's about 600 square feet, give or take.
Okay. Yeah.
Like 20 by 30?
Yeah, it's a pretty... I mean, you would assume this is probably just like a studio apartment if there was one. Like, if they were splitting these up. You see that there is... Once the footprints get into this room...
Yeah, I was going to follow.
There's nothing.
Like, they enter the room and then...
Just like... It's like the paint wore off.
Okay.
Is that to say that, like, the footprints were being made, like, kind of, like, on the ground? Did the conditions of the ground change?
Nope. It's still waiting. It's still this kind of floor protected.
Just a couple feet in the room.
Yeah. As soon as it gets like, as soon as like it looks like it hits the door frame, there are no more prints inside.
Okay. Gotcha. Oh, then I want to look at the door. Do you climb up the door?
Nope. You don't see any other prints. Mm-hmm. What you do see is that there is most of what has been torn down to the studs in here. So as they were going through wiring everything, and the only things that are left in this room is there's a little bit of wiring that's tied up, the piping, reframing, drywall, tape, and plaster. So the only thing that's left here is the wainscoting, and do you guys know what wainscoting is?
It's the stuff in the corner, right? Is that what it is?
That's I'm gonna look it up because I'm not 100% sure what it is.
Now I don't know because I thought it was sconcing, and I was like, I don't know what that is either.
Yeah,
you're thinking of the trim. Wainscoting is a decorative panel system that lines interior walls with wood, MDF board, and plastic. So yeah, I talked about. So yeah, the woodworking up on the side.
Okay.
So I was so that's
I was thinking
what's
another
left.
decorative wood thing.
Yeah, it's that, halfway up the wall is that, and so up above that, all of it's been ripped away. You can see there's some what's what I'm looking for, insulation that's been stuffed into there. You can see the pathways for the electrical and everything, and there is this it looks like a table. If you're looking at the wainscoting, there's a panel of it that looks like there are edges to it. So everything is kind of fancily carved.
Where's that in relation to the window?
It's when you walk in, it's directly in front of you,
Okay.
Yeah, and it looks almost, but yeah, you just see there's part of it that looks like it's almost hinged, if that makes sense. You see it connects at one point, you can see there's a thin row of whatnot, and then it's the outline, there's
does
three
it
elements.
look like one of those things you'd see a table that pulls from the floor
Exactly, yes.
up?
It looks like if you were to pull it up, it would probably be it looks about table height.
And that's the only thing of note?
There is also some blueprints in this room.
Oh.
That are kind of laid out. And there are some notes on said blueprint.
Where are the blueprints in relation to the door?
So when you walk into the right-hand side, it looks like they have a little table set up. There is a table saw. There's a bunch of trim and pieces of drywall kind of stacked up. That looks like they were trying to do, and there are blueprints.
Okay, and did you say notes of some kind?
There are.
I'm gonna as I look around, just all right, Blaze, you see anything? I'm gonna go look over here, and I'm gonna I'm looking literally with my flashlight every corner, whatever, working my way towards the blueprints.
What's everyone's power score, by the way?
Power. Score or times 5?
Score.
15.
Okay.
13.
13?
14.
Okay. Yeah, definitely, Macklin, you get a weird vibe that this room just feels wrong. You feel uneasy as you come
I imagine
in here.
I would because the footprints disappear, but
Right.
I get another sense of something's...
Yeah.
Guys, this one seems a bit off. And I creep a little closer.
Yep.
And I want to dip down and aim my flashlight under the work table. See if there's something under there. Okay.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm just scanning, the room with my flashlight gun.
Yeah, you don't
drawn.
see anything in here except for this table with blueprints with notes and that weird little hinge door. Hinge. I don't want to call it a door, but that weird little hinge.
But I think it's one of the things you'd pull and legs would fall out from under.
You would assume so, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's...
And what floor are we on again?
Third floor.
Third floor, okay.
I pan around and I go, "Hey, Sparrow, check out that thing in the wall there," and just don't look back and just say it.
Yeah. Sparrow comes into the room a little bit after that. Okay. She comes walking in. What do you do, Sparrow?
I think after what transpired to her, she audibly said.
You guys hear her say, "Good."
Yeah, in the hallway, she audibly says, "Who was that?"
And I swing my flashlight back. And I just look at her directly, and I just I try to see her. Basically,
you just see her, yeah.
And you're just, how do you look?
So my eyes would probably be looking around, and she'd probably be shooting her flashlight into all the corners and
scanning the hallway, everything.
Yeah. She'd be going along the lines of the hallway,
right.
And then her eyes would just be going back and forth, and the look on her face would just be utter confusion.
Are you still in the hallway at this point?
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I guess I just walk back out and I just like do my own scan and I just look at her like,
hey, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing out there?
Come on, be the flashlight party.
How
Footsteps coming here.
How long do you think what happened in the hallway?
30 seconds max.
About 30 seconds?
Yeah, 30 seconds tops.
While we're sitting there scanning the room for a second?
Yeah. So, like, as that conversation ceases, she backs into the room that these guys are in. You guys are in the room?
Mm-hmm.
And then she's just like, she scans and then she, like, makes sure that it's like both of you, and she like looks directly at you, and she's
what
like,
what are you doing?
Yeah,
she's like, you didn't hear anything?
Yeah, I'm like, are we good?
No, didn't hear nothing.
There was voices. There was like was it a child voice?
No, it was a weird voice.
Weird voice.
Just that's kind of weird, like stumbled over itself.
Here's a weird one. Can I human to see like I want to see how freaked out she looks to me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or like if I believe her, or like if I.
Yep, that's fine.
55 over 40.
She's a fucking liar. It's like, what languages does everybody speak as well?
Only English.
Only English?
I think that our linguist is outside.
That's true.
I speak good English and bad English.
So, okay, cool.
Yeah, she'd probably just be like, there was a voice, and they were asking about a vessel, and there was about something about a mother and the return, and they were asking me to be the new vessel, and I asked if Cornelia, in my head, this was in my head, and I thought, I wonder if that's Cornelia, and they replied, Cornelia was another vessel. I don't know what that means.
Wait, why did you say Cornelia?
Because I asked if it was Cornelia because she owned this establishment.
Like the guy's wife.
The guy's wife.
Okay, what?
Hey guys, give me a
you
sanity
okay?
roll.
Yeah.
So sorry. She would relay that information.
Yeah, no, you should have.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Whew, 72 under 75.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
And yeah, it's a fail with 79.
Just one.
Okay.
Just one sanity.
Owie. That hurt
Just
my
one
head.
little bit of sanity. Definitely doesn't make sense. Like you're,
so Macklin-
you heard nothing.
Macklin
Blaze-
thinks you're a little cracked. It's like, are you okay? We looking too much into this?
She's still like
We're just trying to find this raccoon thing that came up here.
Yeah, get a grip.
She's still a little frantic, but she still has her wits about her, and she like looks straight at you, and she's like, I know what I heard.
All right, cool. I want to hear you go check that thing out. And I like aim at flashlight at the door
Why
thing.
does she have to go check it out?
Because I'm going to go look at the blueprint.
Yeah, Blaze too.
Yeah, no, I'll hop over this.
I'm thinking blueprints-wise, Macklin still thinks there is some secret rooms that we are going to need like blueprints to find.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to go check that out.
So you go look at the blueprints. You're looking through them. You see, hey, everything in this room has a measurement, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, 20 feet by 30 feet or whatever it'd be. And then those are crossed out.
Ooh.
And it says 15 feet by 35 feet. And then those are crossed out. And then it says 27 feet by 36 feet. And then those are crossed out.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh,
So like,
okay.
so something's like they're measuring something and it's
This is
expanding.
Like one of the rooms, they're measuring one side of the wall, and there are 4 or 5 different measurements, and every single one of them is different.
Holy
This
shit!
is what they get for buying foreign-made tape measures.
That's Sparrow to say that.
So is this blueprint just for this room?
Yes, just for this room.
Got it. That's odd. Okay.
So there's measuring equipment there. You could see that there are like pieces of trim that have been cut, and there's like a little note on it.
Maybe they tried to cut the trim and then it doesn't.
Yeah, so
fit.
there's like a note on one of the trims, like when I measured it, it
Yeah.
said 20 exclamation point. And
So-
then underneath it said, when I measured it, it was 24 exclamation point.
Right? Yeah, they're like
This
arguing.
is a carpenter's nightmare.
I just go, huh? You said there's a tape measure there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the way just tell me if I can get this right. I'm imagining like a rectangle room, and we came in like the bottom side, and to the right corner is where this the bottom right corner is where this workbench is.
Yeah.
So I want to take tape measure and go up against the wall and the right wall and like throw it out, scoot it all over on the ground, all the way in the far corner, and then see if I can measure down to the corner.
So
measure the right side.
You're going to measure like height or width?
No, I'm going to measure like the length of the room.
So
along the wall.
slide it over, you measure it all the way out, and it says 20 inches or 20 feet. Let's say.
Okay.
Do you write it down anywhere?
I was going to say,
someone want to come take a look at it.
I'll like if there's a pencil or something there.
Sure.
I'll go actually put a little check mark next to the 20.
Okay.
I'm trying to be as inconspicuous as possible.
Sure.
Just like put a little check mark. Be like, Blaze, you want to help me with something? This is weird. And I want to measure like the far wall. Well, does the door open in or out?
There's no door on it yet, but you can assume it's going to open in.
Okay, as long as there's no door, because
there's no door.
If she's going to look at the thing on the wall. We'll measure the wall we came in.
Sure.
Be like, hey, just bear with me here. Curiosity, can you help me measure this? I don't want to take it all the way to the other side.
Okay, you measured. It's like 36 feet.
Yeah.
36.
So are you measuring the same wall or a different wall?
No. So I first myself measured the right wall.
Right.
And then I'm having him help me measure what I assume would be the longer wall with the door we came in.
Yeah, so that one's 36 feet.
20 by 36.
We'll just say, I'm not... I don't know what 600 square feet is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
that would be 30 feet.
That's near.
So...
Near 60.
Sure, then we'll go 30 feet.
Okay, then I want to ask him to go measure the left wall.
Okay.
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 Hey, just bear with me on this. Here's a tape measure.
All right.
Let me know how long that wall is. And while he's doing that, I'll go over and I'll put a check on things that says 30 feet or 20 by 30.
Well, I just do you have a gun? I forget.
No, I don't. Okay. I only have a flashlight.
Do you know how to operate a firearm?
I know how. I mean, point, click.
I just give him my gun because I'm just watch while I'm doing
it's
this.
2 clicks in the boom.
Yeah. All right. So
it works like this, and I look down the barrel.
All right. So you go over, Blaze. Mm-hmm. You measure out. You get a tape measure, run across. You measure it out.
Yeah.
27 inches. 27 feet.
27.
What? Okay, and I can double check.
It is 22 feet.
22 feet. And then I do the other wall, and I'm kind of like, because I overheard what he said. And,
so you do the left wall at 20. It says 22 feet,
and I do the fourth wall, the only wall we haven't measured yet.
Yeah, and I'll grab it from you and take it all the way to the corner on my end.
The other wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other wall.
The far wall from the door we came in.
Yeah, you're doing the opposite side.
Yeah.
It is 28 feet.
Looking at a rhombus.
Huh.
So it's not a square?
I mean, do you guys... I'm like trying to like stick my head like up against the wall flat or like look the other way at the wall and be like, they look like a right angle. Like,
yeah.
This room doesn't look off.
So it doesn't appear
does it?
like it appears like a rectangle. This room.
Yeah, it looks like a rectangle room.
Oh, wow. And so, one of the measurements did it match those numbers?
No.
Yeah,
okay.
They're all just fucking wonky.
And this is the one thing I will be a little conspicuous is I will write those measurements down underneath the ones they've written.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to remember that myself.
Give me a sand roll, both of you, while you're messing with this.
Dude.
That's I would say Sparrow, while they're doing this, would probably be like tracing all the like wiring just to see if it's like connected to some shit or something.
79.
Dude, I got 79 last time.
Over 75.
Oh.
So I passed this time with 19.
We take 0.
Okay.
Mr. Macklin, you're going to take 3 points of sanity damage.
Oh! He doesn't like measurements.
This doesn't make sense. Like, you are like...
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm sitting there like, what the fuck?
There's no way. Like, you measured it.
Yeah.
He just measured... It was 2 more feet than what you measured.
Oh, my God.
I think like part of his sanity thing is he's like, what the fuck? Pulls out his phone and Googles ruler and like holds up the tape measure to like a picture of a ruler on his phone. Like, this can't be right. Something's got to be wrong in this thing.
That's amazing.
We cut over to Sparrow. You were looking at this piece of like wainscoting.
Yes.
And you see that
we should go get Zeppelin, but oh well.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can.
How are you supposed to get him over the fence?
Who knows?
Old man can't climb.
I want to look for like keys inside and see if there are keys that
he
you
said
can
he
unlock.
could. He just said he chose not.
Yeah, he's keeping a watch out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Air quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see that there is like a little piece here, like that covering.
Okay.
Do you
take off that covering?
Yeah. So you kind of like you grab the bottom and it starts to like lift up almost like a table.
Okay.
So you lift it up and these 2 little like pieces, like legs, pop out.
Yep.
And you can set it up as a table. And you realize that this top piece is like a cover.
Oh, a cover.
So it's like meant to blend in with the wall.
Sure. Yeah, pop that bitch off.
You pop that bitch off. And you see there is it's like a table, right?
A table on a table?
Well, you're looking at like the top of this table. You got the legs down.
Yeah.
There was like a piece of covering. You've taken that covering off.
Take it off.
You see that the actual top of this table is this weird, deep painted black surface, and it's carved with these baffling geometric shapes of various depth. Like none look like they're more than 2 inches deep. The actual piece itself,
depth.
Yes.
Okay.
The actual piece is about like 3 feet like wide, and about maybe like 2 or 3 feet. Like it's almost like a square little table that comes out. So, they're brass hinges that run along everything here. So it's like probably an older piece, you would assume. But it's just this weird, essentially like blackboard that is a table that has these weird shapes carved into it.
And you said some carved up to 2 inches deep?
Yes.
That's wild. Whoa.
Yeah, it is definitely weird.
So the geometric symbols are just just like a ton of just geometry, just like a ton of
just a bunch of weird
triangles and squares. And
yes.
Yeah, she would definitely take a photo of all this.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
Does
crazy.
does this room have windows?
Yeah.
Which side of the house are we on?
You are like on the western side of the house,
So
essentially.
I guess I mean in relation to the street that Zeppelin.
this is kind of like looks. So this is on. If the street is this way, you're like on the left side of the house.
Okay, so we don't
it faces
we don't,
other buildings.
We don't have a window to him.
To who?
To Zeppelin.
No.
Okay.
I think we had. I think we said it out loud. Like we have.
Have phones.
Standard phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of do at this point. Like I was gonna like look down and see him, but I might want to call him at this point.
We could just try to do it. Like actually send and call Jake and just do it with speaker and be hilarious.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Do you want to call him instead? Yeah. Put it on speaker.
Yeah, this might be funny.
Just say Zeppelin.
All right, so I'll call him up.
All right.
Hey Zeppelin, you there?
Yellow.
Hey, is anybody coming? You see anybody out there?
I look left, I look right. Well, I've been keeping watch, Chris. I mean, you tell me.
Nope, no one's out there.
All right, I think you better get in here. I know you want to keep watch, but just hop that fence. Get up here. We're on the 3rd floor.
Okay, I'll be right in.
Zeppelin, you take your time. You get over the fence.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
We're good. Maybe twist an ankle. But
Yeah.
Just like real life. Okay, Ben,
Get your pants caught, rip them.
I'm here. Yeah, you said 3rd floor?
Yeah. So I go down to like escort him. I think.
So he'd be out of breath. Well, okay. No, not if he gets an escort from...
Yeah, so Blaze meets you. You start to follow him up, and as soon as you get into the 1st floor, you see like a paint can that's knocked over. Let me set the scene for it. You walk into this mansion that looks like it's rightfully... Through the window! The walls are breaking in!
There's a group of maybe like 100 people that'll be
Yeah.
like,
There you
I
go.
saw them live.
Me too.
Yeah, was that Rainfest?
No, it was at Sound and Fury 2011.
Oh, wow. I saw them at Rainfest at the Numos or whatever it was.
Yeah, nice.
So,
Yeah.
goddamn. Taking me back.
All right.
You walk
Set the
into this
stage.
mansion. You see that there is construction equipment everywhere. The floor is covered in... Do you know what rhino board is?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Someone find
Yes.
that. So, floor protectant. The protectant goes up halfway up the wall, too, so you assume there's some sort of woodworking.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're stepping, you can definitely feel there's probably hardwood underneath here. That's hence them trying to protect the flooring.
Mm-hmm.
And there's there's like floral pattern wallpaper all over the floor, sconces, but they're trying to update everything.
So it does look like an active construction.
Yes, yes. You see there are, hence the paint can that's knocked over, and you see little raccoon prints leaning up, going up the stairs that Blaze follow.
Yeah, he's got a big old pencil in his hand and a little tie and
Yeah.
a clipboard. He's like, I'm busy.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't up to code.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And you will follow Blaze and everybody up to this room. On the outside, there is like a little piece of paper that says Unit 35.
Okay.
And as soon as the footprints that you're following them go into that room, as soon as you get into that room, there are no more animal footprints.
So we are following the footprints in the paint.
Yes.
Up to the 3rd floor.
Yes.
Okay.
You walk into the 3rd floor. You walk into room Unit 35. Room Unit 30. That's not. You walk into Unit 35.
I got you.
It's looks to be like a studio apartment that they're going to be renovating to. Directly in front of you, you see Sparrow standing at this piece of the wall that's been folded out to a table. Okay. And you see a piece that looks like the wall is on the ground next to it, and the top of this table is completely black, think of like a chalkboard, like a blackboard.
Okay.
To the right, there is a blueprint, and
that's where you see me standing.
Table saw, and some cut up pieces of I would say trim and what's that stuff you put on walls? I said it earlier.
Scotting.
No, it's drywall. That's what I'm looking for. So you see that kind of in one corner, and then Blaze walks in. You see, so Macklin's in that corner. There's some blueprints, like a table set up with blueprints. Sparrow's in front of you with this weird blackboard that's a table. And then Blaze is next to you, walking you into this room.
Yeah. And I just kind of introduced it. I'm just like, there's some blueprints with some conflicting measurements. Looks like they're going back and forth.
Hey, come over here. I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
Nothing yet.
I see where you're going with this.
I hand him tape measure. And the wall behind me, when you walk in to the right, the first one I measured, I asked him to measure that wall. Hey, can you just bear with me here? I need you to measure this wall. How long is this wall?
He'll measure it twice.
Go measure it twice.
Measure twice, cut once.
Thank you.
That's a carpenter.
What's the first measurement he gets?
21 feet.
And I tell him, 21 feet.
21 feet. You're sure?
Even?
With that thing still out there, look at it again. You say 21?
And then I'll do it again. 21 feet?
22 and a half feet.
Son of a bitch.
That's what we were saying.
Give me a sanity roll.
Yeah. Yep.
Can I borrow 2 d10s?
Absolutely.
I'm normally prepared.
All of our measurements have been just completely out of whack.
That's a fail. 75 over 70.
Okay. That's just going to be... Oh, yep.
You get the D4.
You get the D4. 4.
You should not have climbed the fence.
Son of a bitch.
You should have just been nah.
I see your eyes go wide, and that's when I would rush over and be like, look at this. And I point out.
Feel free to project if you want on that one. But.
I think that's a big one.
It is.
Yeah.
I think he is going to project.
Okay.
No, I'm just going to take it.
Okay.
How do you, what do you think about that? How do you react?
I mean, you just said it.
Yeah.
Measure twice, cut once.
And it was way off, not even close.
Yeah.
I think he would. I think he would probably react out of anger.
Yeah.
I think he would probably think that maybe you guys were pulling his leg. With a joke or something.
I look at him and be like, take a quick look around this room. This looks not square, rectangle. Right angles and everything. Looks like it.
Listen, I don't appreciate this.
Hey, come over here, look at this, and I start I'm kind of still a little freaked out too because I lost sanity on this also.
Yeah.
Look at the measurements they're looking at, and I show them the list, and it said it had 20 by 30 and then crossed out, and then 25 or 18 by 35 or some shit.
It kept changing.
All seemed to total up to 600 square feet, but they would measure it, cross it out, measure it, cross it out. And there's notes on some of the trim that's when I measured this, it was 20 feet, and it doesn't fit anymore or something.
So contractors are going back. Yeah.
Tyler, give me a con times 5 roll.
A con times 5?
Shit. Yeah. What's your willpower score, Jake?
Oh, this is gonna be
just the number.
Rough.
Just the number.
70 or 14.
14.
Crushed it 1 under 60.
Perfect.
Damn.
Yeah, you're good. You
Yeah.
I mean, this room definitely still feels weird to you. Like, obviously, you're confirming this weird suspicion.
Now I think I'm feeling like, I think I know why it feels weird. It just doesn't...
Yeah.
Something's not right about this space.
Yeah.
He just starts muttering his... Everything's just simulations. Fucking Matrix shit.
Yeah, Matrix shit. So I show him the blackboard as well. Or whatever, the table that with the geometric patterns.
Oh, Chris, should we have bumped up our skills from last session that we failed?
Probably.
Yeah.
Do that real quick.
At this point, Sparrow would probably be trying to see what origin of the symbols on the blackboard are from. So she'd probably be, logically deducing, like, oh, is it ancient Mesopotamia? I don't know. Just like,
ancient Mesopotamia.
I don't know. Just trying to go through the motions of trying to date where these are from or origin.
What skill do you want to use to do that?
Well, I mean, I was just going to use Google on my phone, but... let's see. We could do... I mean, if you're using your phone, would it be SIGINT? Because I have none of that. But, or maybe it could be like, I don't know, occult, which I don't have any of either.
That's fine. I think if you Google it, nothing's really coming up on this.
That makes sense.
Google image search.
Yeah. Agents.
All that comes up is
We're
schizophrenic
agents.
patient journals.
Yeah.
If they, I don't know if you're going to tell him about the blackboard whatnot.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of. I pointed out to him.
Okay, yeah, I think Angus is probably just like feverishly measuring the entire room.
Oh yeah, and I guess I would help you with that, like each wall. See what measurements
and like just writing it down. Like
you never get the same measurement as both of you do it.
Yeah.
Like you will measure it, you will watch, you will measure it, and you'll be standing there looking at it, and then you'll measure that same one, and it's off by at least 2 feet.
House of Leaves shit.
Exactly. I just finished actually.
Yeah,
that's a great book.
A few months ago. Yeah, it's amazing. What's up with the blackboard? What's actually on it?
It's like a 3x3 little chunk that folds out like a table almost. Right. And it's completely like dark black, like painted deep black, and there are these geometric shapes of varying depths that like none are more deep than 2 inches carved into the top. But it's just this whole blackboard of these intricately carved geometric patterns.
Can I roll like an anthropology?
Sure.
Yeah, that would be the higher one. Nope.
It's a giant dice.
Yeah, they're called giant dice.
Yeah. Oh wow. Aptly named.
Ooh, nailed it. 32 under 70.
You have never seen anything like this before. You are 100% factual.
Yeah.
As you start racking your brain thinking of everything, you've never seen anything like this.
I have a 40 in occult. Can I put these in an occult context instead of a humanly historical context? I'll re-roll for it.
Yeah, I was like, if you want to.
I would also like to try that occult thing.
Well, then you should have thought of it.
I did after he said it. I mean, he was helping me measure.
I'm fucking
Crit fail. 1 hundo.
Wow. Almost crit fail. 98.
All right.
Wow.
Okay. Whew.
So I will relay. It's like, and the other thing that you missed is Sparrow saw or heard a bunch of things. She was freaked out. She heard voices talking about. You go ahead and tell them.
So when these two entered the room before I did, so I was in the hallway, and when this is Sparrow talking, I guess. But when I was in the hallway, I started to hear in my head a strange voice asking if I was here for the ritual, if I would be the new vessel. I only got the information that there's like a new ritual happening, and then I asked if the last ritual had anything to do with Cornelia because she was the last person to own this mansion when the other kids went missing. That was really smart thinking on my part. No one really said that, and that's really smart thinking on my part. Well done. And they said she was the last vessel.
I don't think she was the last person to own it when they were missing.
When the kids went missing. Well, during that time.
No, because when they went missing, it was being used as a remedial school by the education company.
I thought that was 1961 when the last kids went missing.
Yeah, but they bought it in 1951.
Yeah, she was alive in like the 20s.
Oh, well then that was a crapshoot.
Yeah.
It worked out. Crapshoot though.
Yeah.
I did.
But that's the only.
It's like wait a minute. Wait, what? Okay, go over this again. I just ignored it before because you sound crazy, but
you did because woman talking.
Yeah, Tyler.
Voices in their heads. What am I supposed to say?
Yeah, basically that's just exactly what happened. And I said what I said out loud when you guys heard me the first time, but then when I replied in my head, they responded in my head. So it's like they were reading my thoughts. So there's some kind of speaker or some kind of like hallucinogen being like pumped into this room or something.
Well, as a former CIA operative, I think Angus will leave now. This room, if there's some sort of mind control, which he believes in.
I'm taking the tape measure, and I want to leave this room, and I want to go to the next room, the closest room.
Yeah, makes sense. That's
Well,
logical.
Agent Zeppelin, you're looking at this board because you did crit fail.
Dang it.
And we do have to play out the crit fail.
Oh, shit.
I was like, I got away with it.
You sure did. You're looking at this blackboard. You're racking your brain. You're trying to figure out.
I'm like listening to Sparrow talk,
Right.
but I'm like focusing.
And like you're getting down, like you're looking down, like you almost have to like you're trying to get like even with it, and you're looking at it. And then I think like maybe you run your hand over, like you're trying to like maybe feel
Like Braille.
some of the braille, see if there's anything there. And then you disappear.
What?
What? Like, do we see this?
Do we have to roll sand?
Hold on, I need to write down this Bond idea I got.
So yeah. I mean, I
You all
usually
turn
skip.
around,
Yeah.
and Zeppelin's gone.
Oh. What? That's the shortest lived character ever.
I have a piercing headache.
I'm so sorry, dude. It's not funny.
So we're gonna go through.
Hey, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, we're gonna get some what the fucks out of the way here real quick.
What the fuck?
I want everybody to leave except for Jake,
Oh,
and then
my
we're gonna
God.
come back to y'all.
This is awesome.
Okay.
Guys, don't leave me.
I like how we just bring you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's fucking great. Like you were totally fine outside, and I'm like, hey, come up here to get disappeared.
Yeah.
Zeppelin, you touch this surface, and you feel like it doesn't make sense. Like you kind of feel like you're entering into this weird, unnatural area. Like everything around you is shifting. It goes black. Like you're traveling at these weird angles, almost as if you're part of this board itself. Like you're pinging through some of these like ridges. You are going to take 1 sanity loss here
not bad.
from unnatural and 1 willpower damage.
Oh, is that permanent in this game?
You'll get it back if you rest.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay, all right.
You like feel this sudden like when you fall really fast, you like kind of like that stomach retching feeling. You feel that, and then you don't fall. You feel dirt underneath you, and you are laying in darkness, and you are laying on probably it feels like dirt. What do you do?
Are my eyes open?
Yeah, you open your eyes, pitch black. You know your eyes are open. You can feel yourself blinking.
So I kind of, if my arms are out to my side, I kind of like rub my hand and kind of grip the dirt.
Yeah, you grip the
little
dirt,
bit.
and as you like reach out, your hands hit the edge, and you're in a like you feel like walls,
Oh, you fucking!
and it's probably like I don't know, like how it feels like maybe this whatever you're in is maybe 3 feet wide, 2 feet wide,
shoulder.
a little bit bigger than shoulder. Yeah,
Yeah. I kind of,
I mean it's definitely like you can get your arms kind of extended out. You're not like.
I kind of like I'm driving a car. I kind of move my feet back and forth.
Do you like
those
reach up?
pedals.
Okay.
No, I don't want to do that
Okay.
right now, Chris. But I kind of try to touch my toes.
Yeah,
forward a
everything
little bit.
you feel
Is there
fine.
a wall in front of my toes?
No.
They don't hit a wall.
No.
Okay. Now I'll reach my hand behind me and then up above me.
So you reach your hands behind you and you hit
a wall.
a wall.
And above me,
You don't touch anything.
I don't touch anything.
If you fully extend out, you don't touch anything.
Is there any way to like grip to pull myself to stand up.
I mean, you feel like you could probably turn around and like push yourself
leverage
up.
myself up.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
You do that, and you probably get like halfway, and then you hit the wall, like you hit a ceiling,
Like I'm in a tunnel.
like you're in a tunnel.
I was just smoking a cigarette outside. Now that I'm standing up, I'm gonna light my lighter.
Yeah,
In this space.
you are in a tunnel underground. And as you kind of flip your tunnel and you're like scanning around, you see the wall, the wall that you felt. And carved into it is this weird symbol that looks like a little tiny claw mark did a house. And then you hear a voice in your head. And it's just like, what brings you here? Why are you here? How did you get here? Welcome. Thank you. Are you here? Are you here to help us?
And he's just gonna close his eyes and he's gonna try everything he can, maybe like a willpower, everything he can to just get them out of his head and empty his...
Why don't you want us in your head? What are you trying to hide? We can talk to you. We'll help you. We can get you out of here. And you start to hear like something walking further down, like in this hallway. Like you hear like little like footprints, like little feet on dirt. And it's just like, are you with the others? Did you come with the others as well? Are you here with the mission? We heard there's a mission. Are you part of the mission? Please tell me you're part of the mission. You can help us out, right? You're going to be here to help us.
I think if I'm right, I think at this point they would probably be able to determine his surface thoughts. I think.
Yes.
I think he would.
That's what you're the vibe you're getting.
Like, not fully panic, but he would be unsuccessful at clearing his mind.
Oh, sure.
So I think he would start to just subconsciously be answering some of these
Do you speak any
questions.
other languages?
Yeah, I speak Russian and Pashto.
Okay. So, like,
Pashto.
if you don't respond, you hear the voice in your head in Russian. And it just starts talking to you in, like, fluent Russian, asking the same questions. And then it switches to the other Pashto. Did I say that correctly?
I honestly don't.
Okay. It switches to that, and it starts talking into that language, trying to elicit a response from you.
I think just out of pure combativeness, he would start to think, tell me your name, 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 tell me your name.
Name. What? We don't really have names. Names aren't something that we do. Names, we don't really have names. You can call me Bob.
And then he would change that to tell me who you are, tell me who you are, tell me who you... I think he would just be trying to beat them into submission.
Got you. It's just like
a battle of wills.
Got you. It's like, we live here. You're in our home now. You've come here, right? You've come to help us. You have to be here to help us. You're here. How did you get here?
Scans the lighter up towards the ceiling. Is there any electrical wires? Can he see anything except for a dirt tunnel?
It's just like a dirt tunnel that ends here. There are claw marks on the walls.
Are there
you see there are
walls?
little tiny holes in the walls lining down there, almost like I'm trying to think like that things might come out of, like rats or whatnot, like a little tunnel, like burrows would be the proper term.
Is it worked stone or is it wooden boards?
It's just dirt.
Oh, it's
just in a
dug tunnel.
Dirt. Yep.
I think he will put his hand in front of his lighter and crouch down and try to run straight as fast as he can.
Okay.
While trying to mentally demolish these people.
Okay. So you start running. Give me... What's a good skill for... Is there a navigate? I don't have a thing in front of me here real quick.
I have... There is a navigate at 10%.
Okay.
And I just have the base of 10.
I would say either give me navigate, or what do you think he would use to try to figure out? Is he going to try to like find an exit?
I have a search of 60.
Give me a search.
Fuck. 65 under or over 60.
Bummer.
Damn.
You're running through this. You're trying to find a way out. And like it's just like you hit a tunnel and then the tunnels fork off in like 2 to 3 different directions. And so you just pick a random tunnel and you start running down that. And eventually that tunnel kind of splits off into 2 or 3 other tunnels, right? And it's this whole tunnel system. And eventually you hit a wall and it looks like a crude, you hit an end and it looks like a crude, like, sewer grate drawing with like, you see a sewer in a hole, like a couple holes poked into it.
He's gonna slap it.
You slap it?
Yeah.
You feel that same sensation happen where you just feel like your stomach upends and you appear In New York.
What? Like on the street?
On a street.
What?
No fucking idea where you're at.
What year is it? I mean, I know what year it is, but
Right.
like in the game, what year is it?
It's 2019. So you have a phone. You have all of that.
I'm gonna whip. Is there anybody in my brain?
No.
I can
So,
just
as
hear,
soon
like,
as you
car
like
horns
get
and-
through, you don't hear anything.
Is it like a busy city street? Or
It's like it's nighttime, right? So like you just kind of appear like, and you a couple people walking by, but like you just kind of bloop, you're there
like in the city.
in the city.
What time of night is it? Are there liquor stores open?
You look at your phone, and it's been maybe 10 minutes. From
Are
when-
there liquor stores open?
Yes.
He is going to get on the. Oh, he doesn't fucking have their numbers. Or
They have
does
their,
he?
they called you.
That's right. Okay, he's gonna redial.
Okay.
Agent
It's Macklin.
Macklin. He's gonna redial Agent Macklin, and while he's going in to get
Okay.
like the some amount of brown liquor,
Sounds good.
I'm gonna call Tyler.
Go for it.
Hello?
Macklin, I need you guys to come pick me up now. You gotta come pick me up right now.
Where? Where the hell are you? You just disappeared. Where did you go?
One of my
Out a window?
one of my cross streets.
You look down at the cross streets, you look at your Google phones, and you're about 7 or 8 blocks away from the mansion.
I'm like 8 blocks away. I'm on 34th and A. You gotta come pick me up. I'm at.
Hey, we gotta go. 34th and 8th. Okay, I'll be right there.
It's called AAA Grocery and Liquor. Yeah, and I think he would just get booze
Yeah.
and smoke a cigarette or a pack of cigarettes while he's waiting.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Agent Macklin, Agent Sparrow, Agent Blaze, you guys are sitting in room 35, standing.
Yeah.
You all turn around, and Agent Zeppelin's gone.
We're like, what the fuck?
You all take 1 point of sanity damage as you realize that he was just there. You saw him. You guys turned away for a split second, turned back to look, and gone.
Wow.
What do you guys do?
I just immediately start just like heavy, like walking, just like scanning around, just like looking at every corner, like what the fuck, and just like looking at things. Yeah, looking at the window, like
Yep, everything's locked up.
I do the same thing. Like I'm looking under in the wall, under the table where
Yep.
that came in.
I'd look in the hallway. I just be
Don't
like,
worry,
maybe
he's-
he snuck by.
Yeah, he's nowhere to be found.
What the fuck? Did anybody see what happened?
yeah, I know. I go outside the room and I look around there, just see nothing.
Yeah, and then I probably would look at the blueprints to see if there's like some kind of trap door or like secret
Nope.
exit or some
I'm
kind
starting
of.
knocking on the walls, like
Yeah,
finding a
everything's
hollow spot.
everything sounds solid.
I think I knew that he was near that board when I last saw him, and so I go back there and I'm closely looking at the board. Do I see anything at all?
Nope, just the glossy black surface of weird geometric
Yeah.
shapes.
Then I slowly run my hands over. No,
Just start licking them.
okay. So is this after or before the call that Tyler just got?
That's before.
Okay.
So what do you guys? This is kind of leading up to that.
Yeah,
call.
no, I'm just like frantically looking around, like, no wait, he's still got to be here. Like, what the fuck? I'm looking like at every window. Maybe he snuck out and jumped out a window or something.
You
Like,
guys
who knows?
go through this house. You're looking through this entire place,
Yeah.
and after about 10 minutes, you get a call on your phone,
Okay, and then that's
and then I'll play it, and then we'll be good.
Okay. Yeah.
So
And then yeah, okay.
I'll go for it.
Oh, I was gonna say, and then I didn't hear it, so yeah, I'd love to hear.
oh
what-
yeah. So I get this phone call. We were searching the top floor.
yeah, we'll say it. Yeah,
Then I imagine like I'm in like a different room, and I'm like just start yelling, Blaze, Sparrow, get over here, get over here. I just got a phone call from Zeppelin. He's like 7 blocks away. I don't know what the hell's going on. We got to go right now.
What? Okay, let's leave.
Yeah, I'm leaving. We're going. And I huck the tape measure into the room it was in. Don't even bother to put it back on the workbench. Whatever, man. Maybe they'll just think it's whatever ghosts or whatever is in that room.
yeah. I'll see what happens next time.
Hey, we're just so you know, we'll cut this bit out.
You should have just started with Zeppelin.
Yeah, I should have, but I wanted to let him know he's been smoking just in case. So we're calling you from inside the house.
Inside the house.
Okay.
So just so you know what's happening.
Yep. I gotcha.